Picture this, my dining room table set for 12. Collards still bubbling, candy jams shining like gold, oxtail falling off the bone, peach cobbler cooling on the stove. Everybody's laughing, plates piled high, talking about how Auntie Valerie always throws down. I stand up, wipe my hands on my apron, smile real sweet, and say, "Before dessert, I have a little something for each of y'all." I walk around the table and place a peach cobbler slice in front of everybody, with a certified eviction notice tucked right underneath. The room went quieter than a graveyard at midnight. If you've ever cooked for people who treated you like trash, hit that subscribe button right now. This is the most soul food seasoned eviction story you'll ever hear, told by the auntie who served it. Let's eat. Hey y'all, I'm Valerie, 55, born and raised in Memphis, living in Atlanta since '95. I own 4 little duplexes in the West End that I bought cheap after the '96 Olympics. Paid every one of them off before I turned 45. To the family, though? I'm just Auntie Val who cooks good and stays in everybody's business. My sister Gloria passed in 2018. Left behind 3 grown kids, LaTroy, 34, Kyla, 31, and DeAndre, 28. They were drowning, bad credit, repossessed cars, baby mama drama, the whole playlist. I did what aunties do. I opened my doors. I let them move into 2 of my duplexes rent-free for just 6 months to get on their feet. That was 2019. 6 months turned into 6 years. They never paid a dime. They ran up the light bills, tore up the floors, had parties till 4 a.m., and cussed me out when I asked for respect. LaTroy to my face one Thanksgiving. "Auntie, you don't even have kids. What you saving these houses for? Ghosts?" Kyla on the family group chat. "Old people be hoarding property like dragons. Let the young folks live." DeAndre straight laughed when I asked for $200 toward the water bill. "Man, you got 4 houses and no grandchildren. You good?" Every Sunday they still showed up at my house for dinner like clockwork, eating my food, leaving Tupperware mountains in my sink, and talking about me on the ride home. I smiled through all of it. But every time they left, I added another line to a notebook I kept locked in my nightstand titled Reasons. In 2024, the city of Atlanta changed the rental laws. No more rent-free forever. Landlords could now file a no-cause, 60-day evictions on family members who never signed a lease. I read that law like it was the Book of Revelation. I called my lawyer, Ms. Regina, shark in 6-inch heels. She filed everything quiet. I paid the filing fees in cash. I even paid a process server to wait until the perfect Sunday. That Sunday was October 12, 2025. I started cooking Friday night. Smoked neck bones in the greens, 3 cheeses in the mac, cornbread from scratch, oxtail so tender you could inhale it. I set the table with my mama's good china and cloth napkins. I even lit candles. They rolled in at 2 p.m. smelling like weed and excuses, hollering, "Auntie, fix my plate." I fixed every plate with love. We ate. We laughed. LaTroy went back for thirds. Kyla FaceTimed her homegirls showing off my dining room like it was hers. When the last fork hit the plate, I stood up. "Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all my sister's babies." But love got limits, and respect got receipts. I walked to the kitchen, came back with a warm peach cobbler in one hand and a stack of bright orange envelopes in the other. I placed a slice of cobbler in front of each of them, then slid the envelope right on top of the plate. LaTroy opened his first. Face went from cocoa butter to ash. "Auntie, this say we got 30 days to vacate?" I nodded slow. "Actually 28 now, baby. Clock started Friday." Kyla started screaming, "This a joke, right?" DeAndre tried to stand up all tough. The process server stepped from behind my china cabinet like the Undertaker. "Nah, nephew. Sit down and finish your cobbler." The envelopes had everything. Photos of the holes in the walls. Copies of the police reports from the noise complaints. Screenshots of them bragging on Instagram about living rent-free. The new law highlighted in yellow. Kyla started crying real tears. Auntie, were we supposed to go? I took a bite of my own cobbler, still warm, crust perfect. Same place you told me I'd be when I got old, anywhere but here. They were out by November 9th. I changed the locks, painted the walls, and rented both units to 2 single mamas from my church at half market rate. LaTroy now sleeps on his baby mama's couch. Kyla and her kids share a 1-bedroom in College Park. DeAndre's car got repossessed last month. And me? Every Sunday I still cook. Just for a smaller, quieter, more grateful table. Some folks think love is letting people use you forever. I think love is teaching them they can't. That's the Sunday I served oxtail and eviction papers with a side of peach cobbler. If this fed your soul and you're petty, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. In the comments tell me, what's the last thing you cooked for somebody who didn't deserve it? I always read all the comments.